Yes.
everyone.
Ciao, ciao, ciao,
Ciao.
Maria.
Ciao.
How are you? Everything well?
Yes, everything well. And you?
That's great. I just finished before, the exams in the hospital for my leg, and then I rented a room. For that, I tell to myself, okay, we have a little time. Let's do an interview to Maria. In this way, we understand a little bit more your career and your life, and for our students.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you.
I don't know if Raquel tells you, but here in Italy, it's a great days. They are great days, and the old people after 60 days they was inside home. They are all in the beach, and
I can
and
imagine.
then, yeah, and
It must have been
fiance,
so hard
and
for you.
with the dog in the park. Everybody's outside. My wife too. In this moment is with the dog. To cut the hair of the dog. I don't know how you call it. Yeah, because it was for 2 months and a half without, do the cut the hairs, and the dog was like a deer.
Like
Yeah.
lions. Yes, everybody's at the hair cutting now. It's all full.
Ok. Intanto salutiamo anche Rachele che ho visto che è entrata. I just salute Rachele too. Let's talk a little bit about your career. And usually the first answer is how old you was when you start to dance, and your first years of your academy life or your studies life.
Well, so I started dancing like at 3, like all little girls, all these princess, butterflies, flower dances. And then professionally, well, to be in a kind of professional school, I went to Helsinki Dance and Institute. At 8, I started, I think, 8, 9. And then that was training for until I was 15. And
Okay.
I started to participate in competitions at age of 13, and age of 15 I went to Prix de Lausanne, which is a very prestigious competition for young dancers, and I received a scholarship to Hamburg Ballet School, and I went there to finish my studies. Yeah.
Okay, praticamente I just translate a little bit in Italian,
Yes,
in this
course,
way.
yes.
Okay, because I make after the interview, I make it in Facebook. In this way, it's more easy for the people to saw it, because here in Italy, not everybody have got Instagram. Praticamente ha iniziato a 3 anni, poi appunto in Finlandia, gli piaceva, vedeva sempre la danza, no? Come farfalle, cuoricini e cose varie. Ha iniziato appunto questo suo percorso, poi ai 9 anni ha iniziato appunto a studiarlo come si deve, sempre in Finlandia, fino ai 13 anni, 14, dove a Prix de Lausanne ha vinto comunque una borsa di studio per l'Hamburg Ballet, da dove praticamente dai 15 anni ha iniziato a studiare lì direttamente. That's great. Then from Hamburg Ballet, before now you are in Bayerische, but before you was in Boston Ballet, like
Right.
first solid.
So I started my career with the Hamburg Ballet since I was in the school, and it happened so that I was supposed to be 2 years in the school, but then Mr. Neumeyer liked me very much, so I was hired into the company only 6 months after I was in school. So I started my career there at age of 16, which is quite young. And I was working with him for 3 years. And then I received an offer from Finnish National Ballet as a principal dancer. And I joined the FNB at age of 19. Then I was there for 4 years. And after got invited to Boston Ballet, where I was working with Raquel.
Yeah.
And so also there 4 years, and after got a very nice invitation to come here to Munich.
Ok, praticamente ha iniziato appunto nella scuola dell'Amburgo, però dopo per 2 anni, poi ovviamente siccome piaceva molto a John Neumeier l'ha messa direttamente nella compagnia, dove ha lavorato per un po' di anni. Successivamente è stata invitata in Finlandia nel Finnish National Ballet, praticamente come prima ballerina, principal dancer. Da lì ha fatto 4 anni e successivamente appunto è andato a Boston, negli Stati Uniti, dove ha conosciuto anche la nostra amica Rachele. Adesso attualmente a Monaco di Baviera. What's the difference for you between Europe and the USA? You know, you do them both experiences.
Yes,
Which is the difference in the work and in the audience of the people?
definitely it's a completely different world, I have to say. The first, in the beginning, I was quite shocked, but because, you know, everything goes much faster in America.
Yeah, show must go on.
The show must go on. Time is money, so the companies are not government founded. They are founded by sponsors and donors. So it is really survival and for companies. So it's a lot of work in less time and a lot of push. So it's all very concentrated. Like it's not maybe the seasons in Europe are more longer and spread apart, and you have a consistency. But in Americas, it is quite like you just the great American saying, just do it. So
Just do it. Yeah. That's the most important thing.
Had to a bit switch the mentality and adapt to that rhythm of life in general, because everything happens much faster everywhere in America. People talk faster, people communicate faster, people do things faster, they dive into projects faster. So it's really about really going for it.
Maybe probably in USA you do in 1 year you do like 2 or 3 years together like work, but probably in Europe you enjoy more, you know, the dance when you do it with your rule, because you have much time, you know, to learn it, to feel it.
Yes.
Probably that's the biggest difference.
Yes, in Europe there is more time and you can maybe get more somehow deeper or more analyze, like for example a role or a ballet, and you have a certain process.
Okay.
So you can try out things, and also maybe you have more performances, more ballets, so you know that you can today you can try this way, tomorrow you can try another way. But in America it's just that one time and you're just like and you have this drive on all the time. So it's like take it all now and have the opportunity.
I think in Bayerische now it's more nice, because Bayerische is a really very great company, but in the same time probably it's more everything more quiet, like you know, and not like USA. It's
well, this company, I have to say, has a very rare, for nowadays, a very rare range of repertoire, and we have so many great big full-length ballets. Of course, full-length ballets, it takes a lot of, you know, investment, and we have to. There's the whole group and the whole the soloists and the principals. So it's a lot of work to put together for that full-length. In America, maybe there are not so many full-length ballets during the season.
Ok. Ok. Praticamente inizialmente gli ho chiesto qual è, diciamo, la differenza più grande tra l'Europa e gli Stati Uniti, e come diceva, siccome negli Stati Uniti il balletto, comunque le compagnie non sono sovvenzionate dallo Stato, ma comunque tramite fondazioni, tramite privati, è ovvio che lì è tutto molto più veloce, ma proprio la vita, non soltanto la danza, e questo ovviamente è un'ottima esperienza, perché proprio inizia a fare di tutto di più in maniera veloce, rispetto all'Europa, dove i ruoli uno praticamente li cuce un po' di più addosso, ha tutto il tempo di guardare i dettagli e cose varie. Poi appunto abbiamo parlato anche del Bayerische. Your daily routine now in quarantine, and your daily routine like ballerina life, you know, before this situation that make you at home.
My daily routine. Well, we start at 10 morning class, so I'm in the theater before, maybe by 9:30, and after there are rehearsals from 11:30, and can go on until a night, depending who needs the studio, the group or the soloist, and what are you preparing, how much you need time to prepare it, how many rehearsals. But mostly I have to say that I spend all my days in the theater, so it's really like my home, my first home. And
you just turn
yeah,
in your own home for sleep.
It's a full dedication. I mean, this profession is such a lifestyle. It's not really a job, so you have to be so fully invested and dedicated to it. So yes, it's not really a routine. You're just there.
And probably because your career is really very short. Usually the dancers do 20 years, not more, you know, like high levels. For that it's more short. For that you need to give much more possible to your for your career. That's
exactly, you always want to give everything and more, and always take out more of yourself. Because it's really beautiful, because when you really give so much, then you can get connected with the audience, and that is such an amazing feeling when the audience and the artists, the work of the artists, we get connected, not by talking, but this universal language of dance. You can just feel it, because it's human, it's very special.
Praticamente abbiamo parlato della sua giornata che dice che inizia alle 10 ogni mattina, ovviamente lei si trova già alle 9:30 in teatro, però in realtà vive quasi tutta la giornata all'interno, tranne magari la sera che si torna a casa, anche perché appunto come si diceva, avendo una carriera breve devono dare tutto a se stessi. È ovvio però che poi te la godi perché crei quel feeling anche con il pubblico in una maniera molto particolare, perciò poi ne vale la pena. The audience in Europe and in America is the same like the job of the dancers too. You know, the people in America are more energetic, and in Europe the audience is more, you know, quiet, or?
Yes, I have to say, well, you see, America is a very young country, and it's a different history of culture. So here, I have to say that the audience is quite picky. They are quite picky, and they know a lot. So it's not that simple to to please them. In America, I mean, of course, the audience. In any case, the audience can really always feel if it's right or if it's wrong, because it's really a sensation of presence if the artist is present, and how much the artist is investing in the performance. So, but for sure in America, the audience can get very excited very fast, which is also a thrill for us to get that, you know, that reaction that is just like, wow. In Europe, here it takes time to really get them to you. But I mean, of course, they also the appreciation from the public here is incredible. I mean, standing ovations, and they curtain calls like for 10 times, which maybe doesn't happen in America, because again, there is no time. There's a dinner reservation.
Well, when you finish after a little bit, ciao, I have to work or I have to do something.
There's a dinner reservation waiting, so you have to run.
Praticamente dice che la differenza.
I mean, everything is great. It's just very different.
It's different. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Probably the most beautiful thing when a dancer go in different countries is this, because you make much different experience for yourself. Definitely, and that's amazing, probably.
Definitely.
Because, you know, your bagaglio culturale, we call that, it's your cultural baggage be really very bigger.
Yes, I think it's very important to keep your cup full, and so that it's so full that it's overfull, so that then you can really share it. Because if you don't experience new things, then you will not get any new emotions, inspiration.
Absolutely.
And as an artist, that's our job, to inspire and to motivate and to give that illusion and let people to dream, because we all love dreams and we all live in hopes. Yeah.
Praticamente si diceva appunto che il pubblico statunitense è un po' più giovane rispetto a quello italiano, ovviamente, perciò sono molto più anche entusiasti, molto più energici. È ovvio che in Europa c'è una cultura che è maggiore, la gente comunque, come dicevamo anche ieri, forse ha visto veramente di tutto di più, perciò diventano un po' più esigenti. Ovviamente ogni modo è totalmente diverso tra loro, perciò sono tutti belli. Comunque sia, il pubblico durante l'esibizione si percepisce se comunque è contento o meno, a prescindere dal luogo dove si finisce, perché si crea quell'atmosfera appunto dove c'è questa differenza grande. È ovvio che poi in Europa magari ci sono delle standing ovation molto più lunghe, in America è tutto molto più veloce, perché poi la gente finita il teatro, magari hanno altre cose, vanno andare a cena, è tutto molto più veloce in quelle zone lì.
Sorry, I'm just laughing at myself because I feel like this is a fridge publicity for my fridge. So I'm trying to hide it. Oh my gosh. Anyway, yes.
Are you superstitious?
Am I? Sorry?
Superstitious. I don't know how you call that. Yeah.
No. No. I think I'm a
No.
very realistic person.
And
I think.
and how do you prepare the hours before the performance? You know, did you have a lucky object, or did you have a routine who you do before going in the show, in the stage?
Usually, I am in the theater all day because it's very important for me to be in the atmosphere of that of the theater and be in the zone, in the territory of the theater, the stage. So
it's like your home.
Yes.
You know.
I have to say that what is wonderful in Europe, in the European theaters, is that you can go on stage already a few hours before and try out and really try to sense and feel your territory. In America, there is much less time because there's much less preparation into everything. Okay. So here, I usually go on stage and I try to, understand what is where, the lights and the sets, and I go do my makeup and hair and but basically I'm all day in the theater just to have this feeling that I am there, like mentally and physically, because it takes time to get into a role, into a certain mood.
Yeah, of course. You have to be in the mood of that moment.
Into a performance mode, also your body starts to react differently. Different kind of instincts, I feel like, yeah.
Okay. And lucky object, you don't have a lucky object who you touch before you enter, you know?
Who I touch?
Yeah, or I don't know, if you have something who you do every time, you know?
I think I just try to hug as many people as possible because it gives me such good energy.
Okay. Support. You want the energy, you want to feel the energy.
Definitely,
okay,
I really love teamwork. I think it's very important for the audience, for the performance to really shine. That everyone is there invested and present. So it has to be a team. It cannot be only one person dragging everything on the shoulder or just the principal dancers. It really has to be the whole ensemble going for one goal.
Gli ho chiesto appunto la sua routine, diciamo, come prepara le sue esibizioni. Ha detto che la fortuna in Europa rispetto all'America, che deve essere sempre veloce, è che in realtà loro hanno la possibilità di andare già 2 ore prima sul palco, a vedere le luci, a provare a sentire l'atmosfera. Lei preferisce proprio a stare tutto il giorno in teatro proprio perché le piace questa atmosfera, per sentirla in tutto e per tutto. Poi ovviamente si prepara, fa tutte le sue cose, e invece come gesto scaramantico, piuttosto che qualcosa che fa prima dei spettacoli, va ad abbracciare più persone possibili perché sente l'energia positiva che la fa caricare, diciamo. Okay, of course, Bayerische Staatsoper is very beautiful, like a building. It's very beautiful theater.
Yes, very beautiful.
Very. But another theater who you really love so much, and you dance, and you know, one of your preferred theaters, like building, like you know?
I mean, I feel like they're all so unique. They're so special, and they all have a different individuality and different atmosphere in the house. So I really cannot pick or choose which one. I mean, all these theaters are like my homes. I feel like when I go into a theater, I feel home because it's.
Okay. And before you be a principal and after you be a principal, which is the biggest difference? You know, like stress, like the people who saw your face everywhere. You know, you feel more stressed. It's more hard. It's, you know, because people, you know, tell all the time, hey, she's, you know,
it's
if
a
you do something wrong,
responsibility.
everybody know it.
It's one thing to become a principal dancer, and then it's another thing to actually keep that level. And I mean, people have expectations, certain expectations, and then you are an example in the company. So you have that responsibility that you have to carry every single day. And so it's not just about becoming, but actually then to carry that through the entire career. And it's hard because you are not getting younger every day. So but that's also there's a beauty in it because you mature and you get deeper into roles and into ballets, so you can give more, and hopefully then the younger generation can learn or take some advice. And so
Praticamente gli ho chiesto come è cambiata cioè praticamente qual è la differenza tra essere prima ballerina e prima magari come una ballerina normale, e appunto disse che non è neanche il problema non è neanche arrivarci, ma mantenere praticamente un certo livello, però è molto bello perché comunque sia da una parte ovviamente hai più sicurezze, dall'altra vedi che anche la nuova generazione gli insegni qualcosa perché ti vede un punto di riferimento. Okay, let's do some questions very fast. Okay, I give you two options. You just have to choose one. Okay.
Okay.
Let's do it. Mountain or beach?
Beach.
Okay. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Summer. Cinema or concert? Live concert?
Oh, wow. I think live concert.
Okay. Ballerino, you know, a dancer who is disciplined or the dancer who is crazy? Which you prefer more?
Discipline, yeah. Discipline.
Discipline. Dolce or salato? Salty or sweet? Like tasty? You like more the salty or sweet?
Salty.
Salty. Okay. A solo or pas de deux?
Pas de deux. Pas de deux.
Pas de deux. You like more, you know? Okay.
Yes, definitely.
The feelings. Okay. When you
connection. Yes.
The connection. The sportwears or elegant?
Elegant.
Elegant. Okay. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. Okay. We too.
Yes. Coffee.
Movies or TV series?
Movies.
Movies. Okay. Sunshine or sunset?
Sunset.
Okay. Dog or cat?
Cat.
Okay. Pizza or pasta?
Pizza.
Bicycle. You like pizza?
I love all the Italian food, so it's very hard to choose.
Okay, that's great. For that, probably when you come in Italy, you have to be careful. Yeah. You know, we have this project I spoke about with you about that, about Étoile Experience is the name, and we are doing the biggest collection in the world of the user-point shoes of the principal dancer. And at the same time, from last year, sometimes when principal dancers be in Italy, we invite them here and we do master classes personally. And many of them, like Maria Yakovleva or BNR Staatsballett or Natasha Meyer, you know, BNR 2 and others, when coming here, they tell, oh, it's so nice, the food, and you know.
Yes, exactly. You have the best food in the world.
You know, when I tell, what do you want to do? Let's go to a restaurant. Okay.
Let's eat.
Let's eat here. It's okay. You like more bicycle or running, or nothing of the?
Bicycle or running?
Yeah.
None of those.
Nothing of okay. And for cardio, what did you do for cardio in gym, or you do something special?
No,
Nothing.
I for cardio I just run my variations or my whatever I have to do.
Okay. You do the movement faster. Okay. Okay.
I do it enough times so I get the
Okay.
stuff.
That's great. Ice cream or cake?
I eat a lot of cakes here in Germany because they're amazing. So I
Yeah.
guess cakes now.
Okay, and they are really good with the cakes. Because
Yeah.
I've been in Germany in Rosenheim, it's near of München,
Yes.
and I've been there for some months when I was younger because I have parents there, and they do a really very great cakes.
Yes.
Dramatic rules or you know the rules who are more energy, more allegri, you know.
Dramatical parts, yes, dramatic.
You like to
yeah.
to cry. Romantic films or thriller?
That's thriller is exciting. It depends on the mood. I don't know.
Okay. I do with my wife one day one day another one because too much, you know, romantic.
Yes, too much this or too much that. Yes. Yeah. You need a little.
Okay. You like more the heels or the sneakers?
I love heels. I have so many shoes and I can't have enough. I just love.
Wow. I think for you, Italy with the Moda too.
Oh yes, please. It's very dangerous for my bank account.
Yeah, I can understand that. Always somebody going in Milan. It's, oh, my wife's coming with a dog. Okay, that's great. You like more motorcycle or auto?
Auto, yes, auto.
It's danger motorcycle. Abdominals or push-ups?
Abdominals.
Okay. Believer or not? To the God, of course.
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't practice. I don't practice the discipline, but I do believe. Yes, I do believe there's something.
City or countryside? Coffee.
Countryside. I love the countryside. Yes.
Okay, that's great. Coffee. 1 second. Opa! It's here. It just come. Coffee.
Oh my God, so cute. Such a nice haircut.
Here's coffee. It's a paddle. Huh?
Ready for the fashion show.
Yeah. Opa, 1 second. Okay. Another question for you is introverts or extroverts character?
You mean myself or someone?
Yourself. Yeah, yourself. You are more.
I don't know. You have to tell me.
I think the second one, extroverts, more open. That's correct. And iPhone or Android?
iPhone.
Your favorite color?
My favorite color is not a color, but it's white. But it's not a color.
It's white. It's okay. It's neutral. Did you have a favorite singer or song who you love so much?
No, I have to say I appreciate every single artist. I can't.
And probably you are all time with the music for that. It's
Yes.
It's difficult. Your favorite food? Your favorite food, like one dish who you like so much.
Oh my God.
I just inform you after come to me the pizza. I make the pizza.
I mean, yes, pizza. I guess pizza. Let's see. I don't know.
I eat them after.
I love everything. I love fish. I love meat. I love.
Okay. We are Comacchio is one of the places where the fish is one of the best one, because we have the sea. We have 50 kilometers of the beach here. Then we have you know, yeah, it's really very, very nice.
Exactly. You know, it depends where you are, because different places have their things. So
probably in mountain is better the meat, and in near of the beach is better the fish one.
Exactly.
Okay.
I have to say that in different places I eat different things because they just taste different.
Absolutely. I don't know if I told you, but here in Comacchio, many years ago, like 30, 35 years ago, was a very big festival of dance. And all the biggest dancers coming here for do exhibition like Nureyev, Baryshnikov, Carla Prachi, Ferry. They all, and Comacchio is just 10,000 people. It's really very small one. But we look like little Venice. We have the canals, you know, it's the bridges, gondola, you know, for that.
I want to come.
Maybe with Raquel next time when she be here in Italy, you can come. Of course, yes. It will be a pleasure for us to have you. Did you have a favorite stylist of moda?
I mean, fashion.
Yeah, fashion.
Oh.
The brand of fashion brand who you love so much.
Well, many. I love Chanel. And I love Marc Cain. Actually, I discovered here. I really like Marc Cain. I think it's a German brand.
Yeah.
And Tom Ford. I love Tom Ford.
Tom Ford. Okay. I have here Raquel who tell, we have to go.
But I mean,
pizza.
The Italian fashion is just
And your favorite city? A city who you love so much, who you like?
Oh man, it's so difficult. I have lived in
international. I don't, international city. Every,
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know.
No.
I love. At the moment, I live in Munich, and I'm absolutely in love with Munich.
Munich is very, very, very great. But I mean, like London, Paris, Roma, or something, New York, or something similar.
You mean like a favorite cannot be a favorite, no.
Okay. You love the city where is your home, the theater. Okay.
Exactly. Whatever is a theater.
Your user point shoes brand is?
Freed of London.
Freed. Okay. Because down, I'm full of user point shoes, but of course I don't have them yet. I have to take them, but I don't have them yet, and for that, it's good to know, Another question for you is, did you like sport or did you follow sports? And if yes, which?
Well, I mean, I don't really follow, but since my dad was a professional football player, we have a lot of football at home. So whether I wanted or not, I followed a lot of football, and I know and I love football. So it's
soccer.
And I really like rhythmic gymnastics also. I think it's incredible what they do. And
I was a football player until 23 years.
Skating, yeah.
Okay. I was a football player until 23 years. Then I broke my knee. Then I broke the second knee. Then, I broke a leg. And I think at 24 years old, I closed my career. And then I make my kilograms, because before I was skinny. My metabolism is changed, with everything, and unfortunately, but it's okay. Did you have a ballerina of the past who you inspired you, when you was young, when you was a child?
Well, I mean, each one of them inspired me in a different way. I mean, all these big stars like Diana Vishneva and Alina Bukaru and Tamara Rojo, all these big stars. But I have to say
I have all them user point shoes,
Yeah, but I have to say that I never really tried to copy or follow.
No, it was just for, for example, when you saw her, you thought, wow, it's amazing, something similar,
Yes, for sure, something that really, takes your attention.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you have a choreographer who you doesn't work yet together, and you would like to work in the future.
Oh yes, we were supposed to have a David Dawson premiere.
Ah.
And we were all waiting for it, and it didn't happen because of the situation. So I hope very much that next season, or I don't know what they're planning, but that it will come back and we get to work, because it has been really a dream for me to get to work with him, and I was looking forward, and then just like boom.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad, really. But here in this moment in München, how is the situation of the dance? Because I hear Virna last week, and she told me probably you can open in the next weeks just for training or something similar, or is not more.
Well, so we don't really have any specific information yet. I think they're trying to make us come back to work slowly, but we are not allowed to use the studios yet, or to have classes. So we are having Zoom classes every morning. Hopefully, I think probably maybe in a couple of weeks we can start doing class in the.
That's really great.
But for now, nothing.
Because
nothing has been decided, so we don't know.
Because here in Italy, the people, of course, going outside now, because we are in phase 2, and they just need to the mask and a little bit of distance. But for that, all of them now are in the beach. But
exactly. Run to the beach, run.
But in the same moment, it's a little bit hard, because cinema, theaters, and that for many months yet they be closed here, because people have got afraid, to be all together in the same place.
Course. You get paranoid. Yes, you get.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem probably. Did you have ever injuries, and how you get it?
I had a very bad injury in my back. I had 2 stress fractures. Just after a year that I was dancing as a principal dancer. So I was off for 11 months, and it taught me a lot of things, because it was really, I was just blocked. I couldn't really move my back, and I had to relearn everything. I had to relearn how to walk, how to stand, how to sit. So I had to go through a really big process. And once I was very unlucky. I got dropped from a lift and I broke my elbow. So I had to get operated. But that took only like 3 months to come back. So I'm a titanium woman now.
That's good. Wonder Woman,
Yes, and yeah, that's basically. I haven't had anything major, big.
Okay.
I've been okay.
Okay.
Thank God.
And a last question for you is, which is your favorite rule to do? Like your favorite rule to do, and one of the rules who you want to do in the future and you didn't do it yet.
Yes. Well. Again, it's very difficult to say. I have to say that whatever I am doing in the present moment, whatever I'm working on in the current moment, that is my favorite role, because I'm completely just into it. But of course, there are like these big dramatic roles like Tatiana in Onegin or Lady Marguerite in Lady of Camellias, so which are such a complex role that you have to go through a life in that ballet, which is for me, would be a very interesting experience. I would like to
more the dramatic.
Well,
sometimes.
Hopefully.
Sometimes Petra Conti, she been in Boston too many years ago. She's a good friend of me, and she was here in Comacchio too with us. And when we was to eat together in the restaurant, she tell me, if I don't die in the end, I don't enjoy. You know, for that, it's you know, we close in this way. If I don't die, I don't enjoy the better the rule.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you really so much for your
No,
time,
thank you. Thank you.
for you share with us, you know, and I really hope after I make it in Facebook too, in this way the students can saw it and you know, can stay and don't lose after 24 hours. And, you know, never know. I really hope maybe when this situation return, you know, in the normal life and probably
Yes.
when Raquel will be here in Italy, we can find a solution and have you in Comacchio too. In this way, you can enjoy food, sea, beach, you know, and many
Yes.
other things. And the Italian people, hey, you know, we are very
Yes, I love Italian people. I love.
that's great.
I don't know.
I'm
I
not
don't know what
Italian.
the world would be without Italy. I mean.
Yeah. I'm not Italian because I birthed in Albania, and then I do my. When I was young, I was for many years. I lived in Greece. Then I was in, you know, in Switzerland, and then in
Wow,
Germany, and yeah. And now from 15 years, I'm in Italy because I finished here at the school, and then with soccer,
that's
with
amazing.
football. Then I meet my wife, and I stay here.
Yeah.
But I love them too because our people are really very, you know, very
Yeah.
interesting,
It's just
very
there's so much life.
caloric.
There's so much
Yeah,
life. Everything is
yeah.
alive. Everyone is alive.
We we are artists. They are artists here so much
Yeah.
for that inside the mind, you know, everybody. Okay. Grazie ancora.
Yeah.
Have a nice
Yeah.
day and really I hope you know you enjoy the summer and all the best for this for the next moment, you know, the next step of this situation.
And to you too. Yes.
Grazie mille. Ciao ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao Maria.
Ciao.